Hey guys, it's Fee, and I'm here for an update. I had another appointment today, and I had an ultrasound, and I had my blood drawn, and all that happy stuff again. So, we are still good. I don't have a picture of the ultrasound to show you, but I do have a special surprise that I will toss at the end of this video. And what we have is one strong bean. We are hoping one very strong bean. So far, so good. If you watched last week's video, you will know that I did actually have 2 sacs in there, but the second one did not take. I was experiencing some spotting and whatnot, some general nastiness. That has stopped. And hopefully it stays stopped. It wasn't that bad. Colors changed a couple times. I did have some tiny itty bitty little clots. Sorry for the TMI. It's a pregnancy vlog, right? Tiny little clots. And then it was gone. I would say for the most part it was gone by Thursday afternoon. Last Thursday afternoon. And the spotting had started last Monday. So there was only about 4 days of yuckiness. That did keep changing up as we went along. Over the weekend, I did have some slight discoloration on the toilet paper, but that's about it. I have not seen anything substantial since Thursday. And when we went in today and did the ultrasound, she said the second sac is gone, so it did get reabsorbed. So hopefully I will not be seeing anything. Some of what's left that I am seeing, she's saying, appears to be just slightly discolored cervical mucus, nothing to worry about. So she's good. She's happy with what she saw. As for the bean is doing good. I am technically 6 weeks and 6 days today. And my bean was measuring 6 weeks and 3 days. Now, that did originally, concern me a little bit. I really would have liked to have seen it, the measurement be a little bit closer. But she did remind me that what they're measuring at this point is literally the size of a rice granule. So, if they're just slightly off, they could be like days difference. So anything within half a week, they are satisfied with. And she said everything looked great. Everything looked perfect again. It was exactly what she was expecting to see. So she's not worried. The heartbeat is up from 110 last week. It is 116. And again, I did not get to hear it. I don't think the machine she's using does sound. I'm assuming some do and some don't. But I did get to see it. And my husband is not really able to get to the location that I have to go to for these weekly visits right now very easily. So he was like, can you see if they'll let you record the screen? And I know a lot of times doctors are not okay with that, but they were okay with that. I did get a little bit of something to show him. That's what's going to be at the end of the video. It's not much. It's really blurry. So what's in there is small right now, but you can make it out. If you know what you're looking for, that you can see the flicker of the heartbeat on the screen, which is really, really cool to watch. I could just watch that little bitty video that I got over and over again. The other thing that I find completely amazing is my natural killer cells are behaving. Those little bullies are being kept busy, apparently, by the intralipids I got. My level is still okay. It's still in the acceptable range. I don't need another intralipid transfusion yet. Now, that was last week's blood draw that they're basing that on. It does take a week for those tests to come back, a week-ish. So I'm not quite sure when they got those back, but obviously in enough time to give me that information. They did draw my blood again today. So we'll see what those results say next week. My next appointment is next Monday. Looks like it's going to be every Monday. And as long as I don't need the intralipids again, it probably will stay every Monday. I think the only way that would change is if I do need the intralipids again. They're not done at this location. My clinic has 3 different locations. So if I have to have those done again, then the day of my visit will change because I'll have to go to a different location. But so far, so good. So far, we have not needed another one. I am totally surprised by that. I was really worried. My level is like, I never remember what it is. It's like 26, 27, something like that. That's crazy high. That's crazy high from everything that I've seen and read and heard other people talk about. So I was so worried, even though they were telling me that that level really doesn't designate how often you need the intralipids. It's just how fast your body uses it up, so to speak. So apparently my natural killer cells are behaving, and hopefully they stay behaving. Hopefully they stay that way. Handful more weeks. I think we need to get to around week 10, and then it's no longer an issue. So that's another good sign. Another good sign. I got to tell you, I was a little concerned about this week's visit. I do have 2 personal hurdles in my head. One was 7 weeks-ish, which this appointment would qualify for that. I am 7 weeks tomorrow. And the other one is 10 weeks. And the reason behind those 2 is those are the times when I had problems with my last 2 miscarriages. So I was, that little voice in the back of my head, it was making me probably a little bit more nervous than I needed to be this time, just because of the whole 7 weeks thing. The 7-week appointment last time was the heartbreaker. So I was laying on that table, and at first she was having a hard time finding, or at least it seemed like she was having a hard time finding my bean. But apparently she was making sure that the other sac was really and truly gone. She was kind of looking everywhere. But she was making me a nervous wreck because she wasn't saying anything. And then she starts spitting off numbers to the nurse in there. And the nurse finally opens her mouth and says, "Okay, heartbeat's 116. You can breathe. Let us finish, and then we'll show you everything." So it was like, oh my God, you guys are going to kill me. But yeah. So this was the first of 2 personal hurdles. I am a little more relaxed. Like I said, I really would have liked that measurement, the gestational age, to be closer to my actual weeks. But so many people have already told me, hey, you know what, my measurements were never right. Another person told me, a lot of times they're not very accurate till I get to like 9 or 10. So I'm not going to worry about it because I do know it's human error. I mean, what you're measuring is so small right now, it doesn't take much to be off. But getting past 7 weeks-ish appointment with a wonderful little heartbeat definitely helps the soul. Definitely helps. The next hurdle is 10 weeks. And so we have 3 more weeks before that hurdle. But it looks like I'm going to be seeing her weekly, so that's definitely gonna help keep the anxiety down. Because like right now I'm fine, but in a couple of days it'll be like, is it still all right in there? Is everything still okay? And then I've got to talk myself off the ledge. And I'm hoping by the time I hit 10 weeks that will at least subside a little bit. Once you've had problems in the past, it's really hard to quiet that voice in the back of your head. But I think getting by 7 has helped, and I think getting by 10 will help even more. So, I'm 7 weeks tomorrow. So 6 weeks, 6 week stuff. I don't have a lot for you. I can tell you that most of the symptoms I had last week, I still have this week. My bladder is still waking me up at nights. I don't expect that to stop anytime soon. I am still getting a bunch of acid reflux, kind of randomly all throughout the day. And I still want hot dogs. Still want hot dogs. I actually, my husband and I went on a stock-up rampage just yesterday on Sunday. We went to a whole bunch of stores, and we have memberships to both Costco and Sam's Club. We get different things from both of them, and we did both of those stores in the same day. And a bunch of other stores that we had to hit also, and Costco was the last store, and Sam's Club was second to last. So we finished with Sam's Club, and I was like, we need to get something from their cafeteria because I'm starving. I'm starving, right? And of course, I walk in there. They've got hot dogs like the size of your head. So I ordered 2. That's not normal for me. Really, that is not normal. And these hot dogs were just crazy oversized. They were probably like quarter-pounder hot dogs or something like that. And I like inhaled them. So I don't know. The last time I experienced like pregnancy hunger was with my first miscarriage, even though that was a blighted ovum, a 10-week blighted ovum. Craziness. I did have all of the signs of a classic pregnancy. So that was the last time I felt those kind of pregnancy hunger pains. So I know it wasn't, the average hunger pains that I got. I definitely felt the difference. So there's that. Other than that, I can tell you I was probably a little bit more emotional than normal this week. You know what, I wouldn't say I'm like a tough nut to crack, but I don't know, emotionally I'm probably average. But there were some things that were like making me tear up that probably shouldn't. So I don't know if I can contribute that to the injections that I'm still on. I will still be on injections for a while. I'm thinking around 10 weeks, if I remember how that works. So it very well could be from the estradiol injections, and it could be from the pregnancy. It could be from both. I don't know. But that's really all I have symptoms-wise. There haven't really been a lot yet. I'm kind of waiting for the shoe to drop on that one. Part of me... Oh, and I've been exhausted. This last week was ridiculous. I like just had enough energy to, get my daily necessities done, and that was about it. So what little symptoms I am getting, I am grateful for, because that tells me that little one is still working away at growing in there. So I will gladly accept more symptoms, just because, it makes you feel like everything is okay. So again, I don't have a whole lot. I am waiting for the shoe to drop on that. So we'll see. We'll see. I know a lot of people don't get a whole lot of symptoms until I think right around now is when people start feeling it, like after 6 weeks. So we'll see. Other than that, the only other thing I can say is, you'll notice by the titles of these, I'm not labeling them pregnancy vlogs yet. They're still labeled TTC. I probably need to change that. They haven't graduated into their own playlist yet or anything like that. I was thinking of starting that next week, trying to figure out a schedule of when to upload. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it on appointment day, or if I'll wait a day and do it on my actual turnover day of weeks, which would be Tuesdays so far. Man, the pregnancy vlogs. That just to even say that, oh my God. The last time I did switch my title over was back in end of May, beginning of June. I think I labeled it Preggy Fee. I don't remember where I got that from. But that was very short-lived. It was very short-lived because I miscarried that one. So, of course, it's stupid. It really is. But it's something else that I'm just really leery to switch the title over because of what happened before. I know that's got nothing to do with anything. I'm really not a superstitious person, but... when you're going through this, some of the crazy thoughts that run through your brain, it's like, oh, should I switch these over? So I probably will. I've been meaning to maybe even put together a new intro for the pregnancy vlogs. So I will probably just, go for the gusto and say, hey, this is going to work this time, so let's do this thing. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it. I'm going to attach the quick little video of the ultrasound that I have at the end right now. So, like I said, don't expect much. It's really short. It's really furry and fuzzy. But if you know what we're looking for, you can see the yolk sac. You can see the guppy bear. And you can see the flickering on the screen of the heartbeat. And it's just amazing. Amazing. Alright guys, I will see you in my next video. TTC-wise will be either Monday or Tuesday next week. And thank you for watching, and thank you for all the prayers and all the love and all the thoughts. I love every single last one of you with all my heart. Thank you so much. Talk to you later.